Into my eyes, and you see the crazy gypsy in my soul. It always comes as a surprise when I feel my withered roots begin to grow. Well, I never had a place that I could call my very own, but that's alright, my love, 'cause you're my home. When you touch my weary head and you tell me everything will be alright, you say, use my body for your bed, and my love will keep you warm throughout the night. Well, I'll never be a stranger, and I'll never be alone. Wherever we're together, that's my home. You're my home.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. Welcome to the family and friends of Lisa and Rob. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of this amazing couple. I never imagined I would have the opportunity to say a line like that, but thank you to Lisa and Rob for trusting me with such an important job, and the state of New York for allowing me this 24-hour authority. Just so you know, I already married one couple on the ferry, and I have 2 more lined up for during the reception. Only kidding. We thank each and every person for being here on this beautiful day to help celebrate this joyful occasion. Every person today has a love story. Some are short, some are long, some are new, while others have been ongoing. Some are still unwritten, and some involve 4 kids, 4 cats, and 2 dogs. The one thing that brings us all here and together today is love. How can you handle love without turning your life upside down? That's what love does. It changes everything. Every person here has played a part in Lisa and Rob's love story, and what a story it is. It began back in November of 2017 when they first met. Lisa and Rob met the old-fashioned way by swiping right. The app was Bumble, and for those of you that aren't familiar, it requires the woman to make the first contact. Lisa claims it was Rob's ravishing good looks that caught her eye, but the photos of him and his adorable dog didn't hurt. Lisa and Rob first bonded in messages over their mutual love of animals. Lisa was in Connecticut for Thanksgiving, so while Rob was sending pictures of his dogs, Lisa was sending pictures of my parents' dog, Mookie. She'd like to thank Mookie for his part in securing their first date. By the 3rd date, Rob invited Lisa over to cook for her, but she didn't really know him well yet, and there are so many horror stories online about deception and homicides. So she hid her pocket knife in her purse just in case. Thankfully, she didn't need it. I asked both the bride and groom what their first impression of each other was. Rob said, "I thought she was adorable and really interesting. On our first date, we asked a ton of questions about the whole cake decorating thing and about her recent trip to New Zealand. I'd never and probably wouldn't ever do something like that, so I found it interesting how someone could just pick up and travel for 3 months." Lisa's first impression of Rob was he was visibly nervous, he kept fidgeting, and also talked a lot. But I realized pretty quickly that he was fundamentally a good guy, and it was completely refreshing. In this day and age, everybody is playing an angle, but Rob wasn't like that. He literally had no game. And I loved it. Even from the very start, if there was one word to describe our relationship, we both agree it would definitely be easy. Everything just clicks. They dated for a few years and enjoyed each other's company and getting to know each other. Their time together was spent hiking, being outdoors, going to outdoor concerts in the summer, and just hanging out and watching favorite shows and movies together. On their first Valentine's Day together, Rob pulled out all the stops and made dinner reservations at White Castle. Yep, you heard me right. White Castle goes all out on Valentine's Day, complete with hostess seating, cheesy decor, and tableside service. So it was a very sweet and memorable night. Another memorable night was in July 2018 when Rob and Lisa joined family at Midsummer Night's Swing at Lincoln Center in New York City. We all know Lisa is a phenomenal ballroom dancer, but according to my sources, Rob held his own and did a great job learning the Texas two-step. Their love story has continued to buying their first home together in Belmore in 2020, right in the middle of COVID. They ended up having to move their entire 3-bedroom townhouse plus 2 cats by themselves on Lisa's birthday in the sweltering August heat because the movers never showed up. Lisa broke down in tears numerous times, but Rob was a trooper. His only comments were, "Well, next time we are definitely hiring actual movers." Shortly after moving, their love of animals led them to adopting their first dog, Jax, then a second dog, Chloe. And if you've been keeping track, we're now up to 2 dogs and 2 cats. And then last summer, they found kittens, so 2 more were added to their pack. Boots, Filbert, Peanut, and Panda, the cats, are a force to be reckoned with. Now with 4 kids and 6 pets, their home is truly bursting with love. Pet hair, too, but mostly love. They became engaged this past Christmas when Rob planned a very special proposal in front of the Christmas tree and their families. Christmas already has a magical feel to it, and this made the day even more special and memorable. Lisa and Rob share a love so deep and unique that is obvious to anyone in their presence. Over the past 6 years, they have laughed together, cried together, leaned on each other, supported one another, and encouraged each other every day, and supposedly have never had a fight. As a married woman myself, that is very impressive. I asked them both to state their 3 favorite things about each other. I must add, before I continue, that Lisa and Rob were answering these questions for me while just a room apart from each other, and Rob supposedly kept shouting to Lisa from the other room, "Help, what do I like about you?" Well, he didn't struggle with the question for too long because he ended up sending me 7 things instead of 3. I'd say he's pretty smitten. Rob's favorite things about Lisa are how she laughs at all his dad jokes, how she supports his kitchen endeavors and is always complimentary to the meals he cooks for her, how she is super patient with him, especially when it comes to his messes. He generally lives out of a laundry basket and his shoes are all over the place. In his own words, "I am generally a cluttered mess." He did, however, also add that Lisa does have a ton of stuff herself too. He also said that at the beginning of their relationship, she made him go out and do things he wouldn't normally have done. Things like rappelling off a cliff under a waterfall, going roller skating like he was 15 again, camping, hiking, and getting caught in the rain. He loves how she is great with his kids, Lucas, Ella, Emma, and Samantha, and has developed great relationships with them at whatever level they're comfortable with. And that is a big one because, and I quote Rob, "Teenagers are not easy." And lastly, he said, "Lisa simply makes me happy." Lisa said her 3 favorite things about Rob are, first, that he's one of the most generous people she's ever met. He is selfless when it comes to giving. He will share everything he has with those he loves: time, money, resources, knowledge, everything except his French fries. Order your own. Her second favorite thing was how it amazes her how Rob never holds a grudge. He might get frustrated or upset, but give him 5 minutes and it'll be like nothing ever happened. She admires him so much for this, and it's a big part of why, as previously mentioned, they never really had an actual fight. Although if the wedding planning had gone on any longer, that record might have been over. Lisa said, "Sure, there is an occasional squabble, but we agree on most things and can compromise or accept each other's opinions on everything else. He's helped me to realize that any additional frustration just isn't worth it. We're also good at meeting in the middle. As a coincidence, even our wedding date is exactly in the middle between his birthday and mine." And lastly, she loves Rob's passion for learning. Not just about general information, but about specifics. When Rob decides he wants to learn about something, he goes all in. For example, Rob loves to cook and recently became interested in Asian cooking. He now knows more about wok construction and different types of Chinese wine than Lisa could have ever imagined. She loves to watch his excitement as he explains what he's learned down to the finest detail. Plus, it's also super handy that he's always ready to help her out with the intricate backstory of each and every Marvel superhero or Star Wars character. Just find him after the ceremony if you need any help with those. All those years and dates and stories have led us to your wedding day today. Marriage is more than two people standing here and repeating vows. There have been years of learning about each other, growing and falling in love, and now there is an entire lifetime ahead of you. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. Today you enter as individuals, but you will leave here as husband and wife, your lives blending together and expanding the ties of your family and friends. You are embarking upon a great adventure through which all of us here know you will prevail. What makes a good marriage? A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are actually the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. And it is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. We'd now like to invite Rob's sister, Eileen, to share a reading on marriage.
Clearly the older sister. Hold on. Okay. Marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal, a joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A wife and husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. There may come times when one partner is heartbroken or ailing, and the love of the other may resemble the tender caring of a parent for a child. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, which takes a lifetime to fulfill.
Maybe we are supposed to meet the wrong people before we meet the right one, so when they finally arrive, we are truly grateful for the gift we have been given. For maybe the happiest of people don't have the best of everything, but make the best of everything that comes their way. Maybe once in a lifetime you find someone who not only touches your heart, but also your soul, someone who truly loves you for who you are as you are. For this art of true love is not about finding the perfect person, but about loving an imperfect person perfectly. And maybe the best kind of love is the kind where you sit on the sofa together, not saying a word, and walk away feeling like it was the best conversation you ever had. Rob's daughter, Ella, and Lisa's good friend, Daniel, have prepared a beautiful musical dedication for today's ceremony.
I'm gonna sing now. One second. You have to fix this. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. That should be fine. Yeah.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you can drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best
Today, we not only witness Lisa and Rob joining in a new union, but also Rob's children joining them in creating a new family unit. We would like to share this commitment with them. Lucas, Ella, Emma, and Samantha, you will have a share in this marriage, for your lives will be touched by the promises made today by Lisa and Rob. Your participation will be needed to develop the bonds of this new family. We now ask you to promise that you will join together to help create a family of mutual love, respect, and support. We ask that you help to create a home and a life in which all of you may grow into the best people you can. So Lucas, Ella, Emma, and Samantha, will you pledge to continue to grow together, to love one another in tears and in laughter, through successes and struggles, and honor this new family for all the days that follow? I do. Lisa and Rob, as you give yourselves to one another in love and loyalty, we ask you to promise to always keep room in your new life together for all the members of your family. Will you pledge to continue to grow together, to love one another in tears and in laughter, through successes and struggles, and honor this new family for all the days that follow? As a symbol of this new family unit joined together today, we'd like to present this family tree, engraved with today's date and the family name the six of you will share. We also have 6 separate hearts, one with each of your names. We'd like each of you now to come up and place the heart with your name on the tree. As you place your heart, always remember the love that has brought all of you together and will guide you and nurture you in the years ahead. May your roots grow strong and sturdy together so that your branches can reach to the sky. The 6 of you together are a very special family like no other. Celebrate the special bond that you will share from this day forward. We now come to the vows. Have you both come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, true love, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife." Rob, we invite you now to read the vows you have written.
In you, I found not just the love of my life, but a true partner, a confidant, and the most wonderful person I've ever known. Our love has always been about open communication, even in the face of adversity. The last 5 years have taught me that with you, life is a journey that we walk hand in hand, dealing with all its hurdles, yet we never let those hurdles become battles between us. And that, to me, is one of the most precious things in the world. Finding the person you want to spend the rest of your life with is not just about finding a person with whom you never fight, but finding someone who turns the potential for fights into conversations, disagreements into understanding, and differences into unity. Today, as I stand before you, I make these promises from the depth of my heart. To stand by your side in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow. To cherish and respect you, to comfort and encourage you, and to share life's journey with you, now and for all eternity. And of course, I promise to always be the one that cooks. If you always promise to laugh at my terrible, terrible jokes. In the words of a song that we both know quite well, together can never be close enough for me to feel like I've been close enough to you. Today I'm not just marrying you because you're the love of my life, because of all the love you bring into my life. I look forward to our life of adventures, understanding, and unending love, and I can't wait to see where our journey takes us.
Rob, all my life I have had trouble making decisions, but choosing you is the best and the easiest decision I've ever had to make. I spent years wondering why I'd never met someone special, but now it's because I know I was meant to wait for you. You truly complete me in ways I never thought possible, and you light up all of my days with so much love and laughter, not to mention the most excellent cooking. I fall in love with you every day, over and over again, and today I devote myself to you as your wife. I promise to love you, not as a noun, but as a verb, with intention and effort for all of our days. I promise to be your partner and ally, your accomplice and conspirator, your friend and confidant. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader and stand by your side, not only on the clearest of days, but also through any storm. Your wins will be my wins. Your struggles will be my struggles. Your children I will treat as if they were my own. You are my ride or die, my favorite co-pilot, and together we will navigate all of life's ups and downs. I promise to always continue to work on myself, to be the best partner for you that I can be, to look to you for guidance and advice, to cherish the gift of your love that you have given me, to be gentle with your heart, but fierce with my love. I promise not to take our love for granted, but to protect and nourish it. I promise to trust you with my heart in return and give to you all of myself. I promise to always kiss you good morning and kiss you good night. I promise to join you on karaoke nights, even when I don't sing, because I will always be your biggest fan. And I promise to always cheer on your favorite superheroes, even when I can't remember who is who. My heart is entwined with yours. Today and every day, you are my person. You are my happy ever after. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you as my husband. I love you.
Because of your commitment to each other, I ask of you the following. Do you, Rob, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together in matrimony, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward as long as you both shall live? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and cherish her, protect her, and be faithful for all of your days? Do you promise to take out the trash and pick up your clothes off the floor? And do you promise to love her, even when she is cranky? Do you, Lisa, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold from this day forward, as long as you both shall live? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and cherish him, protect him, and be faithful for all of your days? Do you promise to limit the clutter to enter the house and occasionally throw things away?
I will try.
And do you promise to love him even if he drops one of your cakes on the floor? Now we ask Lucas to present the rings. Oh. The giving and receiving of rings in a marriage ceremony are a symbol of that which is eternal. A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. There is no beginning and no end, and as you place these symbols on each other's fingers, it signifies that there shall be no end to your marriage and no end to the happiness that you both share together. But these are also the special symbols you will wear before the world. For when people look at you, they will look at your hand and notice the ring on your finger. They will know that you belong to someone special and that someone special belongs to you. When you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of the great love that you share and that the person standing in front of you loves you as much as you love them. Let these rings be a symbol of this moment, this commitment, and this love you feel for each other. Rob, as you place this ring on Lisa's finger, please repeat after me. I, Rob, take thee, Lisa, to be my wife. Let this ring serve as a symbol of my love and devotion. With all that I am and all that I have, to love you today, tomorrow, always and forever. Lisa, as you place this ring on Rob's finger, please repeat after me. I, Lisa, take thee, Rob, to be my husband. Let this ring serve as a symbol of my love and devotion. With all that I am and all that I have, to love you today, tomorrow, always and forever. Do we need some butter? Very nice. Today marks a new starting point in your journey of life. May your union be blessed with love to bring you happiness for all of your days, with trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other, with loyalty to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together, with faith to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings, and with commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged to today. By the authority vested in me by the state of New York, for today only, and witnessed by your family and friends, I joyfully pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
One more, we're good. One more, good. Guys, I want to hear it. Hands up, hands up.
Getaway car, you're the lightest, and when I go too far, you're the sun. I'm not a sin, and you're the perfect thing to say.
There you go, you good. That's right. I want to get them going to the doctors. All right.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
Thank you.